Promo videos can make or break your event marketing, retreat marketing, launch of your online course. So you better get it right? Hi guys, by the end of today's video, you'll know exactly how to make promo videos for your brand in 2020. But before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell, because here at Unbound, we talk anything content creation and video marketing. So let's get to it. So you're launching a course or a service, or you're hosting an event or a retreat and you want to make a promo video. That is great. Studies have shown that a landing page with a video converts up to 83% better than one without. Now, that being said, there are still a couple of questions that you have to ask yourself before getting started, because if you produce a low quality video that doesn't look professional, it might actually hurt those conversions. So here are some questions that you should ask yourself before getting started. Question number one is, what are you making a promo video or promo videos for? Think ahead. Now, why I said plural promo videos is because normally in your business, you should know at least 6 months to a year in advance what kind of events you will be running, what kind of products or courses you will be launching. And if you can bundle all that information together, it will help you figure out for what things, what services, what products, what events you will actually be shooting promo videos. And the reason I'm saying this is because video production can sometimes become quite pricey. So if you can figure out beforehand what kind of videos you're going to be shooting, you might also be able to reuse some of that footage in multiple videos. You might be able to save some time by shooting in the same locations. And all this will help when we get to step number 2, which is figure out what your budget is. As I already mentioned, video production for a promo video can become quite pricey. It doesn't have to be, it all depends on what you want eventually. But if you want nice, wide establishing shots, you might need someone to operate a drone for you. You might also want to shoot on multiple locations on multiple days, and that's all hours that you pay a videographer if you don't know how to do that yourself. Now, the best thing to do beforehand is sort of fill out a budgeting file, like the one that I will put on the screen, and go over each point and check how much budget you have for that. And also, don't forget, if you want to use these videos in video advertising, you will also have to take into account the money that you will spend on the actual ads. So make sure that you figure out your budget beforehand, because you don't want to be surprised afterwards when your videographer presents you with his invoice. So be very clear to yourself and to the freelancers that you might be working with what your budget is, so that you don't get these unwelcome surprises at the end of the day. Now, you might be like, well, Yoka, that seems like a whole lot of planning and we haven't even gotten to the content part yet. And that is true. It is quite a lot of planning, but I try and look at it like planning for success. I like that. I like to plan for my success. Type yes in the comments if you too like to plan for your success. So step number 3 is craft your vision. And yes, that means even more planning. But in this stage, what I want you to do is you do research. You find promo videos that you actually like, and find promo videos that could also be applicable to your business or your brand. And when you find stuff that you like, try to analyze it as best as you can. So what kind of shots are they using? Are they using actors or testimonials? Are they doing interviews? What kind of locations are they shooting at? What kind of music is in the backgrounds? Do they use graphics on screen, etc.? And analyze it and write down what kind of things you want to include in your own promo video. And make sure that you also come up with a storyline that you can then translate into step 4, which is an actual shot list and location list. So a shot list or a storyboard is basically where you break down each shot that you want in your promo video. And it can look something like this. Now, you don't have to be a professional artist to draw something like this. You can even use stick figures if you want to. It is just to give you or your videographer an idea of what footage needs to be shot. And this will help you make sure that, first of all, you don't miss anything, because nothing's worse than coming home after shooting for a day and realizing that you missed a couple of shots and you really need them. But at the same time, it will also help you not waste time shooting random stuff that you will never use. And with this shot list, you can then determine all the locations you need to shoot at, and those two can be compared to your budget file, and you can sort of make tweaks along the way, making sure that you don't go over budget. Step number 5 isn't necessarily a separate step, but it is something very important for you to know when shooting promo videos or videos in general, and that is the difference between A-roll and B-roll. Now, you're using both in videos, but A-roll is the footage that you use to actually tell the story. So that is talking head, which is me just talking to a camera. It can be interviews, it can be a voiceover, for example. And then B-roll is the footage that you use to paint the setting or paint the nuances of the story that you are telling in your A-roll. And so here is an example of A-roll.
What lights my soul up is seeing someone come into my space thinking this is all they have and this is all they can get, and we do full transformation work where we get to see them shift and take the steps and then go out there and live in alignment with their own purpose.
Which is just me and my friend Emil during an interview. And then this could be an example of B-roll.
We have to get into nature, we have to connect. Nature vibrates at perfect vibration.
Which is him talking on stage. Now here's what that looks like when you combine the A-roll with the B-roll.
What lights my soul up is seeing someone come into my space thinking this is all they have and this is all they can get, and we do full transformation work where we get to see them shift and take the steps and then go out there and live in alignment with their own purpose.
Now see how powerful that is. So keep in mind when you're crafting your vision for your promo video to have a storyline which will be your A-roll, and then paint all the colors, all the nuances of that story using B-roll, and go back and forth between the two. Now you're ready to start shooting your promo videos. If you're looking for a more efficient way to create video content, we've put together a free training called the Video Content Machine, in which we teach you a 5-step process to creating well over 10 pieces of video content in a week in less than an hour. So make sure that you check that out. The link is in the description below. Also, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you check out the videos over here. And that being said, I wish you a very, very happy week, and I will see you next time.